Good morning, this is Gail with the Humane Society's Pets for People. I'm here with Dr. John Alexander, and he is the vet for our family vet. He has a clinic in Tyler, one in Jacksonville, and one in Bullard. And so he comes out, we're fortunate enough to have him come out every other Saturday to take a stroll through our kennels just to give a health check for all the animals that we have. And so he's here today, and with the change in the weather, I wanted to ask him, what do people need to do as we start preparing for the weather? Obviously, we'd like to have all of the animals inside, but that's not possible. So, Dr. John, for the animals that are outside, the dogs that are outside, what do people need to do that's convenient for them but can really help protect the animals from this cold weather?
They need a way to get out of the weather, as in a good dog house that can block wind. Inside that house, you need to have some sort of padding that is warm. Heating lights can help a lot, or heating lamps to where they're not going to cause a fire, but at least to keep the body temperature warm on the inside, the ambient temperature on the inside.
And so, do you find that the igloo dog houses really work well as far as being insulated more than just the wooden dog houses?
I've used a lot of those igloo type deals, yes, but bigger dogs are able to take the cold better.
What temperature is really good for them in this cold weather? Like if it gets down to 32, what are they still okay with?
Well, it depends upon the body condition, the age of the dog, and the genetics of the dog. A lot of thin skin, not a lot of hair type deals, they need warmer weather, which it's easy to put those inside. The bigger dogs with a lot of hair, like Great Pyrenees, I mean, they can enjoy it. They like cooler weather. But you still need a way for them to get away from the wind, the rain, the ice, and all that happens during the winter. They need good shelter, wind breaks, and that type.
And then what about food? I mean, don't they need to be fed more to keep their body warmer?
If they're outside, they need to definitely have good food, and just being sure they have fresh water, because when it gets cold, the ice, I mean, they can lick the ice, but they still need access to water.
So what do you see as some of the things that happen with these animals that during the wintertime when they're not really protected like they should be?
Well, older patients are one thing we see a lot of, that their body condition is definitely thinner, and it doesn't take long for them to get hypothermic, because their bodies just aren't, just like us old folks, the bodies weren't what it used to be. So you've got to be sure they need heating pads, they need something warm, especially to keep away from the wind and the elements. So,
and are we going to be seeing a decline, and this is just sort of a different topic, but are we going to start seeing less kittens as the colder weather, because we've seen so many kittens come in this summer?
Kittens typically will go through a fall, winter type. The heat cycles typically go down, and then springtime comes, that's when we see the heat cycle start back again in the wilder cats.
So we're not going to see as many kittens being born in this cold weather?
You should not.
Okay. All right. Well, this is just a little bit of information to help people take better care of their animals. Primarily, we're talking about dogs and cats in the wintertime. So, if you're cold, they're cold. If you can at all possible, bring them indoors. Treat them like a family member. And if you do need medical services for your pets, you need to call and contact Dr. John Alexander. We think he is the best. So, signing off for now. Talk to you soon.